Spinning Triangle Essay Number 1. The Delusion-granting Power of Potential. When I was younger, often during bus or car rides, I used to daydream, quite often. With an open road ahead of me, I could be anything. I could be rich, muscular, famous, and living a life to the fullest every single day. A part of me knew that none of that was ever going to happen. But I sat inside that metaphorical egg, gazing into the infinite possibilities. Here I am, an old, poor, fat nobody. I've decided to spend my time analyzing the usage of my time more thoroughly through this series. Even though I'm not that wide-eyed child anymore, I still fall into those small daydreams. The whispers of potential show me worlds where I win the lottery, or find the perfect partner. Every time I go back to the gym after another 6-month hiatus, I can see my wonderfully chiseled abs and all the compliments from the people who doubted me. However, none of that is real, and even the ones that can be made into a reality require lots of hard work and self-betterment. Statistically, it's near impossible to win the lottery. The idea of a perfect partner sets a new relationship to fail, and the gym only works if you go there more than bi-yearly. I started this channel to begin anew, and before I made my first video, I set the rules out for myself. Rules about lowering the quality on purpose. Rules about just using whatever microphone I have lying around. Rules about putting my heart and soul into these words. All the while, my brain plays the games of potential and starts asking useless questions that will never come to be. What if a group of people really like what you're doing here? Will you change if this takes off? Why not make your thumbnails more attractive? Why don't we follow trends instead of this dumb essay stuff? These ideations are poison. It's the allure of success that will only come at the price of the one thing I set out to do. This is supposed to be a public journal where I challenge myself to look more deeply. I don't have much to offer outsiders besides a look at my own being, and I'm not so narcissistic to believe that I'm fun or interesting. Originally, the first essay in this series was supposed to be an introspection about the nature of being a watcher, asking myself what I got out of watching video essays, movies, and anime, truly examining myself before moving forward. But before I could even do that, I watched some random British dude tell me how to raise my subscriber count as fast as possible. Why does the mere existence of a potential reality warp actual reality so much? You could have a good relationship with someone platonically, but everything can go belly up when one of you sees the other as a prospective romantic interest. I don't have an answer to my overall question. I don't know why potential sends tingles down my spine. I suppose that's the beauty of being alive. We can be better versions of ourselves and often think that we might be getting closer to that idea. The thing is, though, potential goes both ways. I know many people struggle with the darker side of potential. I don't suffer from chronic anxiety, but I once heard it described as only the darker possibilities becoming apparent to you. You become so overloaded that the idea of what could happen isn't a specific negative anymore. It's the concept of negative itself becoming louder and louder, with no escape and no origin point. Potential has both curse and blessing within. I think it's best to use it as a guidepost and nothing else. Looking for too long could cause issues with turning potential energy into kinetic energy. With this first official essay, I'd like to declare that this series will not change any of the rules I set before I started this channel. I will make what I want, and I will try my best not to let the whispers of potential draw me into bad decisions. To daydream too much is to waste the time you have to create something dreamlike for yourself. Don't buy yacht wax for when you become a billionaire. Instead, ask yourself, what can you actually change? Moving toward that reality takes effort, but at the end of it all, it's all about changing could happen into did happen.